In the heart of the Atlantic, where the sea whispers secrets older than stone, a triangle traced in salt water and silence, known as the Bermuda Triangle. It is not merely a stretch of sea, but a myth etched into the human soul, where compasses spin without cause, time stutters, and the horizon swallows ship and sky alike. This is an ocean that forgets, a void that keeps its truth buried in tide and shadow. Its borders, Miami, Bermuda, and San Juan, form more than a shape. They mark a threshold. Here, the sea is both mirror and mask, reflecting wonder and hiding meaning, not feared so much as whispered. The triangle has drawn sailors, seekers, and the lost, its legend swelling with each tale left unresolved. From ancient whispers of cursed waters to modern echoes of vanished flights, its mystery endures, deeper than the ocean it haunts. What is this place, this seam in the world's fabric? It is not a destination, but a question, a liminal space where logic frays and silence speak. Ships fade into mist, planes vanish like Icarus, and still the heart leans towards its pull, not in search of answers, but wonder, raw, unyielding, and eternal. The ancients saw the sea as God's domain, a place of monsters, miracles, and myth. The Bermuda Triangle bears this weight, echoing forgotten stories in every wave. It is a threshold not to terror, but to the unknown, a call to drift where the stars dim and where mystery waits, not as a puzzle, but as a presence. In the shadowed heart of the triangle, the sea tells no tales, yet in its silence murmurs of loss. Ships and planes, mighty and small, have slipped into the triangle's embrace, leaving behind only whispers, echoes of a void that claims without trace. Each disappearance clings to the wave like mist, a thread in tapestry of unanswered riddles. These are the legends of the lost, etched in salt and silence. On a December afternoon in 1945, Flight 19 carved its name into this myth. 5 Navy Avenger bombers, 14 men, departed Fort Lauderdale for a routine training flight, but the sky turned strange. Compasses spun, radios faltered, and the voice of their commander, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, grew distant. We are entering white water. Everything looks strange, even the ocean. Then nothing. No wreckage, no return. The rescue plane sent to find them vanished as well, its crew of 13 swallowed by the same silent abyss. The sea offered no witness, no clue, only absence. In 1918, the USS Cyclops, a steel leviathan bearing 306 souls and a cargo of manganese, sailed calmly from Barbados to Baltimore. However, it never arrived. There was no storm, no distress call, no debris, just erasure. Theories surfaced of mutiny, sabotage, and rogue waves, but none with proof. Like its mythic namesake, the Cyclops vanished under a single, unblinking gaze. The triangles. And beyond these giants, the triangle's shadow stretched further still. Yachts, fishing vessels, private planes, gone, without sound or sign. In 1921, a schooner, Carol A. Deering, was found aground, sails set but empty. Her crew vanished, just a ghost ship adrift in silence. Stories emerged of pirates or strangers still, strange lights flickering just above the horizon, time behaving like a dream, or storms that come and vanish like thoughts. Instruments fail, skies twist, and voices fade mid-transmission as if the sea itself interrupts. What binds these vanishings is a hum beneath the surface, an echo too consistent to ignore. The sea offers no wreckage, no narrative, just silence that arrives too soon. The Bermuda Triangle is not merely a region, but a presence. Its silence holds memory, its darkness singing with loss. Each ship, each plane, each soul, becomes part of its chorus. Voices carried not by the wind, but by the deep, where mystery sleeps beneath every wave. The triangle's points, Miami, Bermuda, and San Juan, trace a vast wedge across the Atlantic, spanning anywhere from 500,000 to 1.5 million square miles, depending on who holds the pen. But this geometry, so clear on maps, dissolves at sea. Its boundaries decay like tides, shifting with every tale, every vanishing. The triangle is less in a fixed location, rather a living legend, its lines drawn not in ink, but in the wonder and fear. In the mid-20th century, as stories of its disappearance swelled like gathering storms, a name was given, the Bermuda Triangle. Vincent Gaddis coined it in 1964 in a magazine article that stitched scattered losses, Flight 19, Cyclops, and more, into a single spectral form. This name stuck. 3 points became a trinity of mystery, a symbol that gave shape to absence. With every new account, the shape shifts like a shadow cast by memory and imagination. On a map, the triangle is unremarkable. Blue depths, open sky, familiar winds. But in the psyche, it becomes something else. A threshold, a place where logic falters, where compasses spin and time slips. It is not only a stretch of sea, but a symbolic terrain where the known gives way to the unknown. Its power lies in resonance. To sailors, it is a curse, to seekers, a portal, and to philosophers, a metaphor for the boundary of reason. It is not the sea's coordinates that haunt us, but what they represent, a crack in the world's order, a silence where certainty dissolves. Like a labyrinth, it lures us inward, not with walls, but with its currents, clouds, and vanishing signals. It is a maze without center, its meaning ever shifting. What draws us is not danger, but a deep pool of mystery, the hunger to know, to chart the unchartable. With its silent tides and shadowed depths, the triangle invites the mind to seek reason, to trace mysteries with the instruments of science. Charts are drawn, data logged, and theories rise like buoys on the surface of the unknown. With the steady hand of logic, science casts light into these waters, offering explanations to tether the inexplicable. One theory draws our gaze to the skies and the Earth's invisible lines. The Bermuda Triangle skirts a rare region where true north and magnetic north align, an anomalous ground for the compass. Here, needles waver, spinning without anchor, betraying those who trust them. Navigation falters, and in that quiet disorientation, vessels are swallowed whole. Beneath the surface, another force stirs, methane hydrate, icy cages of gas buried deep in the ocean's floor. When shaken awake, by quake or shift, they erupt, releasing torrents of bubbles that churn the sea into foam. In these waters, buoyancy dies and ships may sink in silence, with no call, no trace. Then come the rogue waves, mountains of water born of colliding currents and sudden winds. In tempestuous crossroads of the Atlantic, such waves are no myths. They rise from calm seas without warning, titanic and swift, enough to crack a hull like glass. Radar has caught them, but ships have not. Science threads these elements, magnetism, methane, and rogue waves, into a tapestry of partial truths. Each theory shines a light, but the shadow remains, and in those shadows other stories take root. Whispers of Atlantis, its lost technologies still humming beneath the sea, or even aliens. Of temporal folds where time bends, stretches, and fractures. Of doorways that open, not to places, but to elsewhere beyond reckoning. The Bermuda Triangle is more than a stretch of sea. It is a mirror to the human soul, a symbol of the unknown that stirs both fear and fascination in the heart's quiet depths. Its waters, restless and uncharted, reflect the eternal dance of curiosity and dread, the pull of mystery that calls the mind to the age of reason. In its shadowed expanse, the triangle becomes a metaphor, not for a place, but for the vastness within, where logic falters and stories rise to weave meaning from the void. This pull of curiosity is a fire that burns within. The triangle beckons as the stars once called to ancient mariners, as the horizon calls to wanderers still. It whispers of secrets hidden in the fog, of truths that shimmer just beyond reach. Yet with curiosity comes fear, a shadow that clings to the unknown, whispering of loss, of vanishing, and of the void's unyielding hunger. The sailor who sails its waters and the pilot who soars its skies mirrors the human spirit, drawn to explore yet haunted by the cost. The triangle is this tension incarnate, a place where the heart's hunger for discovery wrestles with the dread of what might be found. The triangle is a parable of human nature. It is the labyrinth of the psyche where paths twist and answers slip away. It is the call of the void, the urge to leap into the unknown, felt in the quiet moments when the world grows still. In its waters, the soul sees its own reflection, a creature of curiosity, haunted by fear, yet driven to seek. The triangle does not resolve this tension, it amplifies it. Its silence, a stage where the human spirit plays out its eternal drama. In the end, the Bermuda Triangle lingers, its waters a silent hymn to the unknown. It is no puzzle to be solved, no secret to be pried from. It is a presence eternal as the tides, vast as the abyss. Its silence a chorus of questions echoing through time, and in its shadowed expanse, the heart does not find answers but wonder, a quiet invitation to peer into the abyss and feel its gaze in return. Its waves bear weight of stories, of ships vanished in mist and of planes swallowed by starless skies and voices lost to the static of the unknown. The triangle does not explain, it simply exists. The sea is both mirror and veil. It reflects the ache to know, yet cloaks what lies beyond in shifting shadow. The Bermuda Triangle is a sigil, a question etched in the salt and wind, a shape drawn in the mind's eye. It is the sailor's dread, the dreamer's muse, and the philosopher's paradox. To ponder the triangle is to stand at the shore of the self, where curiosity meets the tide of fear. Its mystery is not a riddle to conquer, but a call to linger. And in its deep, unknowable silence, the soul does not find resolution, but resonance. A quiet, shimmering awe that glows like a beacon in the night, forever calling toward the edge of the abyss. Thank you for watching.